Welcome to Coastal Living. We have another fantastic show for you all today. And since it's Tuesday, we've got to cover the trending topics. And what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of trending right now? The Grammys. Oh my gosh, all the drama, all the flavor, all the pizzazz, and of course, some really great winners. We're going to talk about that in today's Trending Tuesday. We also have a pet of the week for you guys and so much more to talk about. So we're super excited for today's show. Thank you for joining us. You're watching Coastal Living. Now, I know some of my favorite memories from my childhood and honestly adulthood too are sitting around the TV together, getting so excited about The Price is Right. And can you believe that Todd Newton himself is coming down to the Coastal Bend for a live experience, and you yourself could be called up to the stage. It's so great to have you here today, Todd. Thank you for joining me.
It is great to be with you. It is great to be coming back to Corpus Christi. We've been there quite a few times over the years, so it's a little bit of a home away from home for us. We're excited.
Very nice, a refresh, and I can see you're on the road. Where are you right now?
We're up in Frederick, Maryland. We have a show tonight. We actually just came across the Canadian border last night. We did a bunch of shows up in Canada, so we're excited to be back in the States. And listen, I love Maryland, but I'm excited to get back to where it's a little warmer than the 6 degrees Fahrenheit we're enjoying right now.
Okay, well, we can definitely help you out with that. And I think you're bringing some excitement to the coast as well. You mentioned you're familiar with the Coastal Bend. So we're returning to the American Bank Center, guys. This is going to be a really great experience. Talk to me about what we can expect at this live experience.
Well, I know we're going to see a lot of familiar faces in the audience, but hopefully a lot of new ones as well. This is the live stage version of what is unquestionably America's favorite game show. And we are produced by the same people that produce the TV show. The prizes are the same. The games are the same. If you've been watching the show for decades and always wondered what it would be like to get up on stage and spin the big wheel or drop a Plinko chip or play cliffhangers and to win these great prizes that you've been cheering for other people to win for so long, this is the opportunity. And the handful of times that I've been there hosting the show in Corpus Christi, it's been big winners. So we're looking to kind of take that to an even higher level this time around.
Very exciting. Okay, well, the timing is perfect because this is February 20th, right around Valentine's Day. And I think a lot of us struggle with what to get, the love or the loves of our lives, or particularly, like you mentioned, our parents, right? And I think my mom and dad would freak out if I was like, hey, happy Valentine's, we're going to The Price is Right. What are the odds of them actually getting called up? Does everybody have a chance to get up on the stage?
That's a great, I didn't even think about that for Valentine's. It's a great idea. And many times when I'm up on the stage looking out to the audience, I can see generations of families, and I love that they're sharing that experience. My grandmother introduced me to the show, and I know that's the case for so many. So all of our contestants are chosen completely at random. Unlike television, any television game show where there's a little bit of pre-selection involved, it doesn't matter at The Price is Right Live if you're sitting way up top or right in the front row. It doesn't matter how much you paid for your tickets, where you bought your tickets. Everyone has the very same shot to come on down. And we have these really cool pre-show meet and greet VIP packages where people come backstage and we just sit and talk about The Price is Right and take really cool photos together, and they get some exclusive souvenir merchandise. But that's always what that topic always comes up, what it means to you and what memories it sparks. So yeah, even if you're buying your tickets last minute, you still have the very same opportunity to play the games and win the prizes you've been wanting to win.
All right. Well, that's great to know. And just for everybody's information, this is a highly anticipated show. The timing couldn't be more perfect. So again, you could wait till the last minute, but you might not get a seat. So make sure you get your tickets now. We could not be more excited to bring you down to the Coastal Bend once again. So thank you so much for your time today and giving us a little insight on what to expect February 20th at the American Bank Center.
Always great to see you. And pricesrightlive.com is the website. So get your tickets, get ready to come on down. Here we go.
All right. Thank you so much.
Now, Coastal Living's Pet of the Week.
We're here at
Corpus Christi Animal Care Services to talk about our pet of the week. This week's pet of the week is Harkin. Harkin is a 2-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix, and he absolutely loves people. He loves going on play dates, he loves children, and he is a little scared about going on car rides, but after that, he does extremely well. He is around 40 pounds, and he is still looking for his forever home. He's been at the shelter for around 2 months, and we're just trying to find him his new family. If you would like to adopt Harkin or adopt any of our available pets, you can go ahead and visit 24 Pet Connect or visit our shelter at 2626 Holly Road between 1 and 5:30.
Coastal Living's Pet of the Week is paid for by Animal Medical Corpus Christi, family owned and operated since 1981.
Have you heard that today is National Carrot Cake Day? Believe it or not, this day was actually sanctioned by the British government after World War II as a way to encourage us to use carrots as a sweetener instead of sugar since it was so scarce. So what do you say we celebrate this day by making a carrot cake? All we do is mix together a can of crushed pineapple, some brown sugar, a few eggs, walnuts, vegetable oil, buttermilk, and lots of shredded carrots. After that's mixed, we stir in our dry ingredients, some flour, baking soda, baking powder, and a few spices. One more good mix, and into a couple of cake pans it goes. You see, as it bakes, the sugars in the carrots are released, which will make our cake irresistible. As far as I'm concerned, no carrot cake is complete without a really good cream cheese frosting, like this one that we can whip up in no time. Once it's frosted, finish it off with a few chopped nuts if you want, and go to town. To get the recipe for our super moist buttermilk carrot cake, as well as our homemade cream cheese frosting, simply go online. I'm betting after one bite, your family will not only ask you to make this every National Carrot Cake Day, but anytime they're craving an amazing dessert. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. I'll see you back here tomorrow for even more. Ooh, it's so good.
Today's Trending Tuesday, we can't go without acknowledging the 2025 Grammys, which were shocking, to say the least. In a turn of events, Beyoncé took home the coveted Best Country Album award for her groundbreaking record, Southern Reverie. The win has stirred quite a bit of reaction online, with fans and critics alike buzzing over the unexpected genre crossover. Of course, there were some really great candidates, and some of us have really strong feelings about whether or not Beyoncé should have been nominated in the first place. Now, while her reputation for genre blending is very well known, this does mark her first win in country music, sparking mixed reactions. Some fans are celebrating this innovative sound that she brought to country, praising her ability to merge these soulful vocals with country storytelling. However, others are questioning whether a pop icon can truly claim this space. I think it's safe to say that country feels and sounds a lot different now than it did in the past. However, social media exploded with memes, debates, and hashtags like hashtag Beyonce Country Queen, which is trending worldwide. Whether this is a new era for country music or just a moment in time, one thing is for sure, Beyoncé has once again made history. Another moment that we can't ignore at the Grammys 2025 was a moment that's already making headlines. Kanye West's girlfriend Bianca Censori caused quite the stir at the Grammys with her choice of attire, or should I say lack thereof. Arriving on the red carpet in what could only be described as an unconventional look, Censori wore a barely there ensemble that left little or nothing to the imagination. The outfit, or absence of it, featured sheer panels strategically placed, leaving everything exposed, sparking a wave of debate across social media and beyond. So some people defend her as making a bold artistic statement, echoing Kanye's signature boundary-pushing fashion philosophy. Others, and I would say most of us, were less impressed, calling the outfit inappropriate for the prestigious event, and I think a lot of us are just over Kanye and his tactics. Did he fall off the wagon? We're not really sure. Critics argued that her appearance overshadowed overshadowed the music and the artists who traditionally grace the stage for their talent and not their fashion choices. This, of course, isn't the first time Censori has generated controversy over her wardrobe. Now, I wonder if Kanye has as much control over what she wears or doesn't wear as he admittedly had over Miss Kim Kardashian, but I think now it's safe to say all eyes were on her, just not sure if that was in a good way.
It was a spontaneous moment that's making the rounds on social media. And it all unfolded inside a Whataburger in Refugio, Texas. Sam Houston High School and HISD and Klein Collins High School from Klein both joined forces to play the song El Son de la Negra, a spirited mariachi tune that brought everyone to their feet.
Well, I was playing trumpet, and there were a lot of kids. Like, it was full, like kids all over. Some of them, I don't know if you can see in the video, standing on tables, so you could see them. It was so fun.
Both schools had attended a UIL competition in Robstown Saturday, and were both headed to dinner separately.
The idea was that we were going to go eat at another restaurant, but they had a long wait time.
But after discovering their original dinner plans didn't work out, the two groups found themselves at the same Whataburger in Refugio, a small town between Robstown and Victoria.
We're like, who is this school? The faces we get when we get off like as a large group is like, oh my gosh, like it's the whole school.
The coincidence was too good to pass up.
Just wanted to share that with the wonderful staff at the Whataburger that took care of us. I thought they were going to get annoyed by us, but they served with smiles, and we just wanted to pay it back, and that's exactly what happened.
After their meal, the students took to the dining area, serenading the staff and fellow patrons with a stunning mariachi performance.
It was instantly a family.
Several students in these two bands aren't of Hispanic descent, but they fully embraced the experience. They're proud to share their talent and even prouder to see how it has resonated with people around the world online.
I thought it was beautiful that people interpreted it the way that they did.
We're off to a great start, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. When we return, we're talking mental health with our friends at DFW PMA BH of Corpus Christi. It's such a priority. You got to take care of that mind, body, and soul. We'll be back with more on Coastal Living.
For a little extra money to help pay off those holiday credit card bills? Well, becoming a mystery or secret shopper may seem like a great way to earn some cash, but beware.
Cindy Senauer was recently getting ready to take her Christmas tree down when she received this urgent mailing.
And oh my gosh, did I pay my taxes or what did I do?
Inside was a letter with Walmart's logo saying she'd been chosen to be a secret shopper, and it came with a check, a big check.
The first thing I saw was a $4,000 check. Like, oh wow, jackpot.
The letter told her to deposit the check, then buy Walmart gift cards to test the store's cashiers. But something seemed off.
People are not going to randomly send me a $4,000 check.
Good hunch. The check was faked.
It's called the fake check scam. You'll be asked to cash it, then send some of it back to the company that just hired you. When it bounces, and it will, you'll be out hundreds of dollars.
They'll send you a check and they'll say, you know, I'm going to send you your first payment of $5,000.
Sherrod DeGrippo is with Proofpoint Internet Security. She says be suspicious of any job that sends you a check before you start work and asks you to spend or send some of it.
Our victim doesn't know that the check won't be fully cashed until they've sent that additional money back.
Red flags to watch for: no face-to-face interview. It's an international company, or you receive a check before starting work.
You good girl.
Cindy just worries that families struggling to pay for the holidays could easily fall for these.
I think that's terribly sad.
Remember that legitimate mystery shopping companies don't pay you before you start work, so be careful so you don't waste your money. I'm John Madden.
The piece of what have been called the Serene Olympics was shattered this morning. The games are still going on. Within a few hundred yards, 9 terrified living human beings are being held prisoner.
Sports journalists find themselves covering a kidnapping and a massacre in September 5.
These are just local cops doing things they have never done before. The Olympics 1972 was the first time that Germany held the Olympics since Hitler's 1936 propaganda event. So this 1972 was called the Heitere Spiele, which means the happy games, and there was no security.
ABC wants news to take over.
Your sports, you're in way over your head.
400 yards away from where this is happening. We are the only people capable of following it live. This is our story, and we're keeping it.
In our research, we quite early learned on what a turning point in media history it was.
Make it broadcast history. More people have seen this than watch Armstrong land on the moon.
There are police on the roof.
Oh, guys.
That's a TV. Are they seeing what we're seeing?
What are you talking about?
Are the terrorists seeing this?
Most of the action takes place inside the TV control room.
I spent 2 months in sports control rooms watching how shows are put together, how they're called, learning the ins and outs of the studio, and really getting that language down. What do I tell the cameras?
What do you mean?
I mean, can we show someone being shot on live television?
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
We or someone that we know and love has felt experiences of depression, anxiety, maybe ADD, like myself. And the thing is that there are resources out there available to help you. Unfortunately, we have programs here in the Coastal Bend that are ready and willing to help you find a solution. Today I have Ms. Delilah here with DFW PMA Behavioral Health Corpus Christi, and we're going to talk about some of the unique services they offer, sort of a hybrid experience that can help people of any age. So thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell me a little bit about what you all do.
So DFW PMA Behavioral Health of Corpus Christi is a dual concept. We have psychiatry and behavioral health therapy. We see patients in ages range from 4 years to geriatric for many different diagnoses. Simple things as much as depression, all the way to suicidal aspects. In our pediatric, we specialize in ADD and autism, which is really, really, really helpful for our families and our communities. We also really work very closely with the geriatric population in dementia, looking at different ways of working with the family alongside the patients. And so we work collaboratively with the family, again, implementing both behavioral health therapy and the psychiatrists see them as well. Our therapists and our psychiatrists collaborate to be able to work together with their charts, create plans that can help both family and patient. Again, from pediatric all the way to adult and geriatric.
So I think it's interesting that this is something that's becoming married together, and the fact that it hasn't been going on for decades now is interesting because it just makes sense. It makes sense that you're going to be evaluated for something. We'll figure out if you need a certain type of medication, but then if we're going to have the mental health aspect addressed and the therapy, it's important that everybody's communicating and everyone's on the same page, which can be difficult for you as a patient to communicate that from one doctor, one therapist to another. So in this case, we're all on the same team, we're all working towards the same effort. And then you mentioned things like ADD and autism, which I'm sure are very often misdiagnosed for people because I think we're all a little bit ADD at some point, right? So what type of clients, you already mentioned some of the things that you all service. Who can come see you? Do you accept insurance? Can we just call and schedule an appointment, or do we need a referral?
It's a really good question. Anyone can see us. Anyone can come. You can make an appointment if you feel like you need to see a psychiatrist. We have an open door policy in our group. If you require a referral, then you can get a referral from your primary care, or our office will work to do that for you. But really, anyone can come and see us. We're not closed to only the primary cares, or your physician has to send you to psychiatry. We want to change those dynamics. That's a big deal in our practice. Previously, you needed a referral. Many psychiatrists require a referral. As far as your insurance question, we take all insurances. Obviously, there's different areas of working with the insurance companies to obtain referrals, authorizations, number of visits, where therapy is concerned, and so forth. Again, our practice will take care of that. Our central business office does a great job of working with the patients to do that.
Beautiful. Well, it sounds like everybody's working together, and I think when it comes to our mental health and just everyday life issues, right, it's important to make sure you have a strong team when you need that assistance. So they're located in downtown Corpus Christi, right off of 3rd Street, right?
Correct.
Give them a call, visit their website, and when you do, don't forget to mention Coastal Living sent you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, the show just flew by, just like the year is. Am I right? I can't believe it's February. Either way, we had an awesome show, and we're so grateful for you guys. Let's keep the conversation going at Coastal Living TV on Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget, you can watch your favorite segments and full episodes commercial-free on our YouTube channel at Coastal Living TV, Corpus Christi. So go check it out, subscribe, and give us a follow and a like. Give us all the things, please, and we'll show you some love back. Thank you so much. We'll see you all tomorrow right here on Coastal Living.